Yo, Kirby.
You shouldn't open every video with that.
I think it's maximum PK. That wasn't very nice, Daniel. Wait, no, Jacob.
Hey.
So, Daniel.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Daniel.
Welcome to the special guest commentary of Kirby Right Back Up Yours.
That's not what the title screen says.
I don't care. That's what my title screen says.
You took a little while to press start.
That's because I was gonna listen to the rest of the song first.
No. He wanted to watch the Kirby dance.
That too. But overall, I just wanted to hear the rest of the song. So anyways,
I was
this
actually
is
here
Kirby.
for the first attempt at this, but
I think I was too.
Yeah, you were.
That's where I made that Sonic reference. Oh yeah.
So anyways, this is Kirby's Dream Land 2. Not much different from the first one. Pretty much not much different from Kirby's Dream Land 1, except obviously you can copy powers just like you could in Adventure.
Also, I love how you made the screen like. If that's you who made it, then I like it how you made it like a Game Boy screen.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Visual, that's the thing I like about Visual Boy Advance. You can actually use different borders. You can actually use the Super Game. You can actually use Super Game Boy borders for Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games that actually allow it.
And if you were blind and couldn't see the name of the friends that Kirby's going to be seeing here, we have Birdman Coo, Fish Derpy Face P, and then we have Mr. Hamster himself, Rick.
And
that would be me.
Yep. And by the way, Coo's an owl.
Oh, whatever. You can still
Same thing.
Yeah, that was a type of bird.
An owl, a Pidgey. There we go.
Why do you have the fire dash?
Because I do.
How exactly did you get it again?
I ate a fire enemy.
Ah, so if you eat enemies, you absorb their power, and then you steal it from them.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how Kirby works.
Have you ever
I've never played a single Game Boy game in my life. Game Boy Advanced, but not Game Boy.
They always complain
except for Super Mario Land on an emulator.
Yeah.
They always say like kids are always having bad influences video games. Kirby's teaching kids that if you eat fire, you can have these abilities.
Yeah.
And Kirby is also saying that you can eat anything you want. Anything.
Hey kids, eat nails, you'll have spikes.
Who is calling me?
Rusty nails.
Oh god. Okay, but anyway, the main gimmick of Kirby's Dream Land 2 is is the animal buddies. Like the one I'm riding right now is Rick the hamster. You get the animal buddies from beating the mini bosses, and each one has a different advantage type. For instance, Rick is the best on land, but so is Coo because he can just fly over everything. But the other thing Coo is good for is for flying through levels that have strong wind currents that Kirby wouldn't be able to fly through himself. For Rick, it's kind of the same. I mean, for Kine, it's kind of the same thing, but underwater for like strong water currents.
For Kine, it's kinda.
I know. I guess that joke was completely unintentional.
That is a terrible joke.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It wasn't intentional.
Might as well make his last name Duh.
I think his last name is Duh. Who knows?
No, his last name is The Fish.
Kinda the fish.
Yeah, Duh is his middle name.
Kinda fish. Kinda fish.
But anyway, like
Kinda fish,
but as I was trying to explain, the other gimmick in this game is rainbow pieces. There are 7 rainbow pieces in total, and there's 1 per world, so there's a total of 7. There's a total of 7 worlds in total, and they're hidden. I know. The rainbow pieces are hidden in a random level, and when you do get to the room where they're in, you have to use a specific copy ability to open it up.
I'm guessing you know exactly where they all are.
Well, not all of them. Like I do. Some of them I do know by memory, like the first one, but the others I used the guide for.
Any other time? 7 days. 7 rainbow pieces.
Okay, now I'm starting to like Kirby now because he's not a tree hugger.
Nope.
You can see this is the last
I don't
tree
like tree
left standing.
huggers. Yes, you can rage at me all you want. I'm just not an environmentalist that puts trees over myself.
It looks like Kirby's a bear hugger. Yeah.
No. Alright, now into the next world, since I've got plenty of time.
What?
Every time Kirby rides Koo, he just looks so pissed off.
And bye, Rick, we don't need you anymore. Sorry, Jacob. I neglected you.
Thanks for the ride, sucker.
Bitch, I don't need you.
He just, like, uses all of his friends.
Yeah, like...
And then eats them.
Like, yeah, but that's like one of the few problems with this game. It focuses too much on the animal buddies, not much on Kirby himself. I mean, like, it's great that they introduce a new gimmick, but still, it's kind of overused.
I guess they just know about overusing stuff.
Yeah, because animal buddies are overused in this game.
Are they required?
Yeah, like I mean, like there are some instances where they are required in order for you to get where you need to go in terms of getting rainbow pieces, but that's just about it. And that's also the same case in Kirby's Dream Land 3.
I also noticed that there isn't enough powers that Kirby can really have. There's Cutter, and then there's Fire. That's pretty much all I've seen, and Spike. And it's,
yeah, like and Parasol.
Yeah.
And then there's
out of the other games, like Dreamland 1, that's like nothing.
Yeah.
What'd be kind of funny is that he uses these friends like condoms.
Wow.
He uses them and then just gets rid of them.
Never actually... I don't know why I didn't think of that joke.
Good analogy.
Very good, my friend.
Wow.
You can see the Koo is just... You can just see
oh my gosh, not the same thing from last night. Your punishment must be more severe.
Gotham's reckoning.
I have no idea what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Do we ever?
Nope.
Gotham's reckoning?
Okay, this is what happened yesterday. Me and Jesse were quoting the Dark Knight Rises trailer.
This isn't a car.
What? Batman and my Kirby?
Batman.
Pink man.
Who wanted to fight, Batman or Kirby?
I don't know. That's actually a tough one.
Kirby would just suck him up.
Kirby would just eat him.
Like, he has no powers.
Exactly.
Yeah, true. Batman has no powers.
He's got gadgets.
Yeah.
He'd suck him up into his eternity.
Pretty much.
Whatever's inside Kirby's stomach.
You can use his explosive gel inside Kirby.
Yeah.
And blow him up.
That would be smart. And look, it's our next mini boss.
Looks like Kirby. Full of jelly.
No.
So why are you fighting a big lamp?
I'm fighting an umbrella for some reason. And now he's dead.
Does it even give you any powers?
Yeah, I get Parasol, but I don't need the Parasol for this time.
The triangle pedo.
And what was that big black thing?
Well, in an instance when you do beat a mini boss, and a friend you rescue out of a bag happens to be the one that they would give you, and you, for instance, if I didn't have Koo and I did beat that boss, I would have gotten Koo out of that bag. But since I already have Koo, I get Gooey instead.
Gooey.
Yeah, Gooey really isn't that important in this game, but all he does is he pretty much just gives you extra health in this game.
Oh.
he's
So he's more useful than the other.
yeah,
buddies.
but however in Kirby's Dream Land 3, however Kirby's Dream Land 3 was made co-op and he's player 2.
What?
God.
Why would I want to play as this big creepy black blob?
Because he can do all the same things Kirby can.
Kinda.
But he's creepy.
Kind of.
Yeah, like he can do the same things Kirby can, but he uses his tongue to eat enemies.
It's kind of like Yoshi.
Yeah.
I do know one thing.
And I got the
actually-
rainbow piece. Now onto the boss.
I know something that's actually pretty nice of a cameo. Is that in Kirby 64, when you get the rock and the cut, you can transform into the friend characters but in rock form.
Yeah,
And they actually have different attributes.
except Kind does nothing.
I got a question.
Kinda
yeah, look at
just
him.
kind of sits there.
Alright, what's your question?
Do you have to use the knives for this?
Do I have to use the what?
The knives or whatever they are, feathers. sharp
cutter?
feathers?
No, I'm just using a power up, but now it's gone.
Here's my question. What kind of fucking name is Sir Kibble?
My kind of name is Kirby.
It's kind of a common name.
Actually, his name is
Jack Kirby was one of the creators of a bunch of Marvel characters. So
Yeah, and like, and just for some clarification, like yeah, the rest of the boss ends up getting cut out. So it's kind of my bad, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of it.
Kinda.
You failed 100 times, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure, say what you can about that. I did beat him though.